So, tell me about this here.
Well, this is similar to what it looks like. Now, the mouth is different. I didn't see any big mouth like that. No sex organs. The nose was not like that. The ear is about right. And that eyelid, finally, when it was analyzed, it was that it collected light, like our image intensifies.
And as we'll see, that glimpse of the aliens was only the start of Colonel Corso's involvement with the great Roswell alien cover-up. After all, extraterrestrials from Roswell and elsewhere are not all that, well, alien a concept. In fact, a Dateline poll revealed 50% of adults surveyed they believe the U.S. government has concealed information when it comes to aliens and UFOs.
And some witnesses reported the UFOs were shaped like hamburgers, even Big Macs.
What's behind all the recent reports of
weird happenings in the skies over Phoenix recently?
For the last 50 years, the American public has conducted its own search for intelligent life in the universe. And these days, on the scores of websites and chat rooms that examine every aspect of the UFO phenomenon, you can find Colonel Corso's blockbuster story. And wait till they hear the rest of his story. Corso says that in 1961, he was posted to the Pentagon to the Office of Foreign Technology with one of the most secret assignments in history, custody of the actual Roswell UFO wreckage. And the book says Corso was ordered by his superiors to share the alien secrets with military contractors.
We planted the seed, and then we'd see how the progress was going.
And those seeds, Corso claims to have sowed, yielded an operator's manual for the millennium. An incredible array of inventions, all, he says, reverse engineered by American corporations from alien technology.
Well, let's go through a list. Here's a very simple version of fiber optic. The first time you saw fiber optic?
It was in a little bundle.
In that flying saucer debris?
Yeah.
Stealth technology.
Some of it came from aliens.
Some of it came from aliens?
Some of it.
And this flew in the Gulf War?
Yes.
But perhaps the most important, these little Walkman radios, computers, everything that we have, the heart of it is one of these.
As far as I'm concerned, the most important thing that we did was integrated circuit.
You saw it the first time?
Size of a quarter, black.
From the flying saucer debris?
One was charred. I had about 4 or 5 of them.
So all this technology came from aliens?
We called it applied engineering. What we meant by that was give this information to industry that wants it and encourage them to take credit for it and take the patents.
Boy, I bet the aliens would love to have the patents.
Well,
maybe the aliens have lawyers.
I don't know.
So we talked to representatives of the companies cited in Colonel Corso's book. They hold the patents on things like Kevlar, fiber optics, lasers, night vision scopes, and integrated circuits. All items Corso maintains came from alien technology. It's a who's who of American industry. But Monsanto, DuPont, Hughes Aircraft, Bell Labs, and Dow Chemical all said they had never heard of Colonel Corso or the Roswell wreckage. Dow Chemical did expand its statement to say, quote, although we're not entirely certain, we strongly suspect that all of the men and women Dow scientists responsible for our inventions over the years hail from the planet Earth. And Bell Labs claimed that its technology, too, is, quote, grounded in the creativity and hard work of very talented Earthlings. Corso says the companies weren't supposed to know where their inventions came from. They were purposely misled. It was all part of the plan.
Roswell is not only a series of hoaxes, but it's rumor-mongering, legend-making, raconteuring, everything you can imagine.
Joe Nickel edits The Skeptical Inquirer, a publication dedicated to investigating claims of the paranormal.
So what is the likelihood that in some file in Washington that there was a little bag of artifacts from a crash site that ended up seeding all of these technological changes, as Colonel Corso claims?
I believe the odds are between 0 and none.
That high? What crashed at Roswell?
What crashed at Roswell was a secret government spy balloon called Project Mogul.
It took 6 pounds of paper for the Air Force to say the same thing in this 1994 investigation. The Roswell UFO was a balloon. Colonel Richard Weaver, now retired, wrote the Air Force report. he feels for the Roswell faithful.
No, I think regardless of what the Air Force says itself or what anybody says that contradicts their beliefs in that, that they're not going to be happy, because some of these people have turned this into their life's calling. I got bad news for them. They're going to go down with a pretty boring life because there's nothing there.
Period of time.
The findings were reiterated once again today in the latest Air Force report.
There were about 2,500 balloons launched during this 30-year period.
But no government report will deter the Roswell faithful, who are sure the truth is indeed out there. They have made Roswell, population 50,000, into a boomtown, home to not one but 2 UFO museums, more alien merchandising than any place in the galaxy, attracting thousands of little green men, mostly dead presidents, Lincoln, Jackson, and Grant. As for proud old soldier Philip Corso, he says there's even more to tell. It's not in his book, but you heard it here first.
Oh, this is the site here.
I'll tell you that. I saw something like this some other place.
Really? Where?
It was Fate and Time Machine. I'll tell you about that later.
You'll tell me about the time machine later? Okay. I mean, how long do we have on the air today?
More than 100,000 people are expected in Roswell this summer for their own close encounters on this, the 50th anniversary. If you'd like more information about the topic, visit our website at